Hello, survivors, and welcome to day 16. Here we are. We need a little bit of food, a little bit of water. We can go take care of that. We've been working all night. We've got our forge cranking. Let's go ahead and grab some of that. Those are still working their way down, which is lovely. And yeah, okay, so let's go ahead upstairs and grab some quick breakfast. I made 6 supply canisters for down here. Like I said, this is pretty much going to be my working area. Upstairs is going to be living area. This is still going to be munitions over here. And what I did down here was I've taken this out so that we can walk down here, smoothed off the bottom of the stairs just so it looks more polished. And we come down here. Now, to avoid having this walk run into the bottom of the ocean, I then turned it around the other way and went this way. And I usually try to go down and away from the house 30 squares. And I had an interesting thing happen when I did that this time, which was bedrock. So, this is going to be as far as we're going, because the game literally does not let me go any farther. But so we've got this tunnel here, so that's going to actually lead to a separate forge location. It's something that I picked up watching Games for Kicks, and it's ingenious, and it works really, really well. And I've done it in literally every major base since then. So I will show you guys that trick shortly. However, in the meantime, let's go upstairs. We have somebody walking around. We've had a little bit of noise overnight, but not a lot. Like, not even anybody beating on anything at any point, so this is going to be another one of those weird overcast days where I can't quite decide what the lighting should be. Eat. Put the grill in. That should be enough for the day. Put those back. I don't want to cook the rest of those yet because I would prefer to make bacon and eggs. Also, there's the potential for having a farm running soon. And if we have a farm running soon, then we can make stuff that's even better. So I don't want to cook it yet if I can avoid it. So that's full up on those. Right where we were when we left off. Nothing has changed. Everything's fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. So, alright, so we're going to have a zombie to deal with apparently. And we're going to do a little bit more work on this building today. If I get far enough along, I may go and try to do a retrieval for that airdrop, because that would be kind of spiffy. But other than that, I want to get this place up to snuff. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, there's a good chance that I'm going to have this place running in 2 days and not need all 3 to recover. And that's because, in part, we're using a pre-existing building, so I didn't have to, you know, dig a foundation, drop a hole, start from scratch. You know, we're just weaponizing an existing location. So that actually makes it a lot quicker. I heard you walking around. Wow, she's actually just over the top of the hill. Okay, not going to worry about that for now then. If she comes down and sees me, we'll deal with it. But for now, we're going to get started on some concrete mix. Oh, oh, oh! I hear a visitor. There you are. Overcast days make it tough to see gray skin. Yay! My aim is better today. Oh, I don't know how stupid I was the last time we played, but man, that was annoying. Okay, so that takes out my little driveway there. We still have road going in both directions from here, but let's go ahead. Actually, let's start by making this concrete mix into quarter blocks and make this cement into more concrete mix. And fortunately, I have enough more material to do a lot more. I have such a mess in my inventory to clean up. Okay. And I realize now that I should have grabbed the calipers and tool and die set to head over here, because now I definitely need to go back to the old base at least one more time to grab those before we can really do much of anything else. So that will definitely happen tomorrow. Alright, so you guys... So, you guys noticed that I had put a solid block in the back corner on the other one, and this one here. And that's because I just want to show you guys a mistake to avoid. Now, this creates a solid square in that you have half the block filled, half the block empty, zombies can't go through. If you lay it down like that, they can actually climb over it, so you want to avoid doing that. But like this, you can reach through, you can swing through if you're really careful, you can definitely shoot through that gap, and sometimes if you're lucky you can even loot through it, so that's really good like that. However, see this here? We have two of the squares next to each other, but I can walk right through there because it's actually a whole block wide. So what you need to do is use the right tool for the right job. There we go. And I don't have any full blocks yet, so we'll come back to that in a second. But we're going to put another full block there and build that corner up the same way we did that one, and then we won't have any issues there. Now, we didn't have to worry about that up here because instead we put the two alternating blocks to change the corners around the door. So that's why we didn't have to worry about it with these front corners. So, but I'm going to go get an iron grate because I want to test something that my buddy Morden and I were just discussing on a build that we're working on in another game. So, since it's still nice and morning and horribly overcast, we might as well try to work on that. Okay, back up the stairs. Up the stairs. Alright. Okay, here we are. Okay. Nothing in you. Clean up the property. Alright, so I'm going to clear out a little bit of space so that we can do a proper demonstration. I'm going to set up 2 wood frames. Unsa here and unsa here. Now, on each of those, I'm going to put an object. Unsa here, we are going to put one of our concrete quarter blocks. Unsa here, we are going to put an iron grate. Ta-da! Now, to be a fair assessment, we're going to upgrade this guy. Now, the idea is, both of these you can use as a second level to shoot through. You'll hear me hit the stone. Pink. And if I shoot around this guy, same thing. So, both of these can be used in a square to shoot through. The difference is, we need to see which one actually is more durable. And it's because there's a difference between hit points and hardness and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. So, we're going to let this guy cure in the horribly overcast daytime here. And when that's all nice and white and pretty, we're going to come back and we're going to beat on them both a little bit and see if we can tell the difference between the two. Oh, somebody's angry. Oh, a whole lot of angries. Day Horde! Oh, good, my bad aim is back just in time. Yipe, 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 yipe! Late to the party. You guys are messing up my rhythm. Nope, 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 nope. Woo! Woohoo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! La 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 la. Not panicking, not panicking, not panicking, not panicking. Clear! What are you doing over there? All your friends are this way. You're going to keep confusing me, so I need to search you. This is a good-sized horde. Whoa! You're going the wrong way. Pay attention. You're going the wrong way. What is it with you people going the wrong way? I'm feeling unloved. I'm over here. Whoops. My pickle. Woo-hoo-hoo! Boink. Oh, you're finally coming to join the party, huh? coming through, make a hole. And he sticks the landing. Woohoo! Woohoo! Ouch! Ouch, ouch. Stop those, please. Oh, you get one just to make sure. Yay! Oh, come here, Crawley. Okay. Woo! That was fun. Alright, let's see what everybody's got. I don't believe it. I'm still hearing more. That's awesome. I don't know where they are, but we'll find out when they come and hit me in the back. Out of space already? Oh, there you are. He must have gotten lost. Been part of a convoy or something. Well. We won't be telling anybody about us. Ooh, hazmat boots. I'll probably take them off when I get inside and make new ones, but they'll work for now. There we go. Alright, can I condense or get rid of any of this? Not really. I'll pick up more of those. Don't care about you yet. But that's actually going to be just about it. Alright. Scrap-a-doo. No. I'd rather have one canned ham than two bad sandwiches. Whoop! Okay. Alright, he looks nice and dry, so we will be able to do our test. And since I don't have any of this organized yet, we're just going to keep making a mess. There we go. Alright, that takes out most of the money. Parkour! There we go. Stop complaining about the heat. Airdrop, airdrop, airdrop. Okay, did not see it at all. So, that was kind of odd. Alright, let's see. What's the durability on this guy right now? He's still doing pretty good. Okay, so we are going to use this as our test as to which block is going to be stronger. It's not an empirical test, I know, but it's the best one I can do at the moment because it's the heaviest hitting thing I've got. I can't shoot at this because you can shoot through it. So, at the moment, hardness not included. This guy should have 2,500 hit points. There we go. And this guy has 6,000. Alright, so we are at full stamina. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Full stamina, he lost just short of 1,000 points. 990. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just short of 100 points. So, obviously, even with full concrete, this is a lot more durable because of that hardness. Now, there's other things that the hardness won't affect quite the same way, but it's pretty obvious to me that the best way to build the second layer of the base is going to be to use those. There we go. So, that means we're going to queue up a whole bunch of iron grates. Iron grates. And that's going to be our level 2 around the building. How is gate not showing up? Iron bars. That would be why gate isn't showing up. Because they're iron bars. And I think I'm going to need about 88. So we'll get those going. Meanwhile, we will turn cement into concrete mix. And then we will turn concrete mix into walls. And in the meantime, I'm going to do a little bit more shoveling while all that's queuing up. You know what? I changed my mind. While we're waiting, why don't we go and clear out this other POI that was really close? Because I also want to hit some boulders, and there should be some up this way. So let's go ahead and bump these guys out. Doink! Hey, excuse me, sir. You were doinked. There you go. You will respect the doink. Don't know how many are left up here because we did a good job of beating through them earlier yesterday. Looks like it might have just been him. Ooh, there's some good pistol parts. Working boots at 13, not better than my cloth ones. Alright, alright. Blueberry pie. Ugh, bad meat. Not exactly what we had asked for. I guess that's what comes from not filling out the form in triplicate. Alright, so that's pretty much everything up here. Now where's that? Just south of here, okay. Because I really want to get some boulders, because I'm going to need some iron. I mean, I will of course take feathers. No one's going to turn down feathers. Except for someone whose inventory is entirely full, maybe. Okay, I must have been wrong. And there's no boulders over here. Just a bunch of big white rocks. Ah, here we go. Here's one. Now, I don't have any iron. Oh, I do have an iron spot. Awesome. So this is just going to do what I want it to. I am king of the mountain, master of all I oversee, which right now is just a lot of fog and grass. There's some boulders down there, but I don't have to kind of climb back up this hill. So let's head on back. Hey there, zombie boy. Do I have your attention? Whoop. Oh, and he sticks the landing. Oh, get rid of one lead. Telling you, for resources, this location has been a find. I think this is going to work out just swell. It's also pretty well populated with zombies, I gotta tell you. Boink! Out, out, out. Not down yet, and down. Oh, somebody's going to yell about that one. All right, so here we are. Back at Zed Central. Now, you guys go in there. This will all get cleaned up when I go downstairs later. Wait, I'm going to go downstairs right now. I could take a minute to put them into the right box. Alright. You can wait. Now, I'm telling you, I cannot wait for Alpha 15, because then I can label these with what they're actually going to be. That's actually going to be guns. That's actually going to be bullets. That's going to be materials, most likely. That is not going to be food, because I'm not going to be storing anything that's food-related down here. What that's going to be is that's actually going to be automotive parts and other stuff that I can't build. That is going to be finished materials as opposed to the mats that are going to be up here, and I'll only keep a few. And that's actually going to be health, because I like having health on every floor of the building. However, my guns and ammunition that's being worked on will all be in here. Those I'll combine later. And I'm going to grab these for right now. Where's the feathers? Did I leave them upstairs? Damn it. Alright, so we'll put them back in for now. I still have enough. Alright. You stopped working. No, you just got really quiet about it. Oh, alright then. Put some of that in there. Put a lot of that in there. I don't remember if I need forged steel or forged iron for the next step, so I'm going to hold off on those for just a moment while I make myself a bunch of scrap plates. Let's say all of them. 50 is a good number. Alright, so now let's go upstairs. Now, we had decided, or at least I had decided, that iron bars are more effective than a second row of concrete. So, we are going to set a row of iron bars. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, Tom, you're making the same mistake you did last time by putting your viewing area 3 squares up because of your because of your base foundation. Yep, that's true, but that's going to be okay because I'm not going to dig the pit down for the spikes this time. I'm just going to put them right on top of the ground, which means that these will be able to be seen. And remember, I can shoot down through these guys now, so that won't be too bad. Although that was bad because that needs to be a concrete block. Now, the reason I do this, some people are going to ask, well, why not just do 2 grates right there? Well, if you do that, they actually can come in and stand in this spot right here in that half square, and now they're not on the spikes at all. By keeping that guy out there, it forces the exterior barrier to be on top of the spikes. If I had done 2 grates up here, they could have done the same thing and then stood on that piece of concrete and just been slamming the grates rather than standing on spikes. So, by doing it this way, it guarantees that they're always on a spiky bit. Okie doke. So now at this point, I set down my stone axe somewhere. Hold on a second. Let me get it. You know what? I'll just make another one. Never hurts to make more tools. There we are. Alright, so now what we're looking at next, now we've got this beautiful wall here where they can come in and they can try to swing through here and they can swing at the grates, or if they're standing on spikes they can swing through there or swing at the grates or hit that spot. We'll make it taller, but what we're going to do right now is armor plate the grates even more. 10 iron, and now 10 forged iron, and then we have another, let me punch at this for a second, another 2,500 on top of the 2,500. And I gotta say, I like that look a lot better. Also, we're back to being on the outside edge, so no chance of zombies standing on anything. So if you really want to do just the iron wall and don't want to be able to reach through, which, you know, is understandable and that's cool too, my advice would be to do 2 sections of the iron gates, followed by 2 sections of the scrap gates, and then upgrade them to a trellis plate. Now, that does take a whole mess of iron materials. However, there is no offense like a good defense, so I'm totally okay with spending the time making sure that that happens. Forged iron. $158. That plus what I'm carrying means I'll be able to do 16 squares, which means I'll be able to do most of a side. And that's before putting them any higher up on the concrete or anything else. It also means we got some boogieing to do as far as getting more iron. Alright, you can do your thing. It is 6 o'clock. It is raining. I should probably see about taking care of this thing that I've got going on. I was pretty sure I brought antibiotics with me. Okay, so that changes things a little bit. 20 hours, so plenty of time for that. However, let's just act proactively, and we'll put away some stuff, and then we will go out after that medical drop, because we are fairly certain that that medical drop is going to have antibiotics. They almost always do. And of course, that's going to be a huge jinx. Alright. Dropping mats in there. And again, I know that a lot of these locations aren't going to make sense, but I have a system in my head and it makes sense for me. So. And this is really only a temporary measure anyway. All right. Let's go get healthy. This wall is actually an actual wall now, so... Oh! I thought it was up there? Not there? Did that come down like that because that's the new one? I don't know. So I'm just going to make a comment like, yeah, you big dummy, because you didn't go and get the other one before the next one dropped. It moves the icon over exactly like it does for backpacks, because that makes a lot of sense. I'm just going to respond with, yeah, you're probably right.
no more.
Can't get you out of my mind.
I know I had my share.
I'm a little too
I
kind.
could have been.
And there we are. Plenty of antibiotics. And an auger schematic. And beakers. So now I can make some. And honestly, the only things I need to go back to the original house for at this point now are the calipers and tool and die set, which are most definitively worth going back to the original house for. Don't get me wrong. But it means I can make glue and do all kinds of other things in the privacy of my own home. All right. I think I'm going to turn this cabinet here into a medical cabinet. So let's put those up there, as well as most of that. Put in the food-related objects, take out non-food-related objects. I'm going to put that there because that plus an equal amount of that is going to be antibiotic. Actually, no, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Why wait? Alright, so that's cleaned out. Those are still cooking for a little bit. Those are up there. Can't believe I have 22 bars left. That means the outside area of this house is only 66, plus the 4 corners and the 3 for the doorway. So that's only 73 instead of the 88 that I thought it was. So that's really good. It's one of the reasons why I love defending this house is it doesn't have a very large footprint for what it offers you. Alright, so that's pretty well cleaned out. Give or take a hubcap mine. There we go. Alright, so I will probably work downstairs overnight as well again. But we're looking pretty good for the day. Again, it's not quite 9 o'clock, but it's dark enough that I really don't want to be doing too much outside. Parkour! I think I will work on a little bit more height to the wall real quick before the night ends. But that's going to be about it. Because I like making this wall the same height as this floor. Again, this building lends itself pretty well to being an armored emplacement. Because from up here, them zombies, they ain't gonna touch me. And I can make a walkway right in front. And oh look, on this side, my balcony already is a complete wall. And now I will put in more when it finishes up, but I could even, worst case, work on this overnight. That's not that big a deal, because, ta-da! I can even work on this overnight. It's not that big a deal, because while I don't have any spikes, they won't be able to touch me, and I can pretty much just rain steel arrowheads down on anybody that wants to mess with me. Got a little smudge there on the floor. I'm just going to clean that up. Okay. Yeah, it's weird that this building isn't quite symmetrical. Like, as you can see, this side, it comes all the way to the fence, right? This side, it comes all the way to the fence. This side, not so much. The front, you've got 1, 2, 3 squares, and then on the side, you've also got 1, 2, 3 squares away from the building. Actually, this one you've got 4. Like, this is just extra wide here, and I don't know why. And I should keep an eye on that because, alright, the reason why I like using this place is it affords you the opportunity to have a walkway around that is at least 2 wide. So, like, I can be fighting the zombies, but I can be backed up here so that anything that reaches through can't touch me. And then if I need to come in for melee, I can come down here. and I can crouch, and I can swing through. So I can fight in melee if I want, or I can make sure that I'm not involved in melee. It allows me to come through, and if I want to search a thing, it's sitting right there. I can search a thing, but they can't touch me. So, but I don't need to come, like, see how I made that extra concrete slab all the way around? I don't need to do that on this side. I could literally just do it by taking out that wood line there, and then still have two here. So I should probably do that in the future. It is what it is. It really doesn't affect the base that much, although it does offset its symmetry further. I'm willing to allow bygones to be bygones for OCD purposes when death is on the line. So I think we're going to be good with that. So we're going to call today. I will go inside and grab some food and water. Other than that, our wellness is currently at 107. It'll probably be 108 or 109 when we come in tomorrow. Level 45, because that just keeps climbing. And zombie kills. Hey, we're looking nice. Looking nice. Got a lot of them in today. That day horde was fun, wasn't it? Good stuff. So here we are. We're still on this, almost 8,000 items crafted. I don't know what our longest life is because it still hasn't moved, but I'm thinking we got to be almost 20 hours in at this point. And so that's where we are with that. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you liked this episode. I think this one was pretty good. Click like, click subscribe. Also, in the comments down below, let me know if tomorrow's day should go back to a 60-minute day as opposed to the 120. Honestly, I don't know that I need the extra hour because I'm pretty well backfiring on all cylinders. But if I do take the one extra day, that'll allow me to finish up the building, go back to the other house, finish clearing everything out, get back, and then on the next day we are definitely running and gunning and heading down towards Hub City. So let me know in the comments what you think either way. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing along. Make sure you find a safe place to bed down, and I hope the zombies don't get you.